What's going on, you guys? It is Hunter here, and we are back on the Mindful SMP server. We are over at my claim. Before we really get started, obviously there's some things going on here. So I built this tree. There's going to be a time lapse of it because I'm starting to do the time lapse chat things with my builds. But I like this tree in the time lapse chat. I'm going to talk more about like this and what this whole area is going to be. I'm going to talk about that as well. But before we get started with that, I just want to know today's plans. So today's plans is to build a villager breeding thing. Not anything fancy. It'll just be in the ground. That's going to be the game plan for today. So before we get started, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, check out the other Mindful members, comment down below. And with that being said, let's get started on the time lapse for the tree behind me. In today's time lapse chat, guys, I just wanted to talk about this area as a whole. So the plan is, and I think I've mentioned this in the last time lapse chat, but an alien fantasy world. So we're going to have these big custom trees, and we're also going to have some glowing mushrooms. They'll be made out of glass, and they'll have the sea lanterns as the light source for them. They'll be different colors based on the part of my claim that they're on. So I'm going to try to make different environments. So one is going to be swampy. This one's going to be like a forest. So the colors of the mushrooms are going to vary, and the tree shapes are going to vary. So the ones in this area are going to be bigger. They're going to be like more spread out, things like that. The ones in the swamp area, they'll be big as well, but they'll look a little bit more like the swamp trees where the roots come out of the water and stuff like that, and they'll be in the water. I can't remember what color I decided to go with those. I think green or purple, one of those two, but that's the plan for that. Also, where the nether portal is, it's actually going to be a crashed UFO. I thought about doing that in today's episode, but I thought it would be better to do the villager breeder because I need to start getting villagers. So that's going to be the game plan. But yeah, so this whole area is going to be a forest. That will be the nether portal. And then you can't see it right now, but there's a cliff behind us. That's where the actual base will be. And then we'll have like bits and pieces of alien, quote unquote, alien futuristic buildings throughout this whole area to be the different things. So I'm going to have the villager breeder. I'm going to have a few iron farms, just small ones, nothing huge. A few iron farms spread out throughout the area, different things like that. I'm going to have like a chicken cooker, you know, things that will just make this area so much better. That super short time-lapse chat. Hopefully you've seen the progression of most of the tree. Hopefully next time I have a lot more to talk about. Another thing is this should be coming out after my birthday. My birthday was on the 13th. I'm 22 now, which is weird because at the time of recording this I'm not 22, but I will be 22 when this video comes out. Thank you to everyone who already knew that and wished me happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I spent the week with Abby and it was a good time, and I probably didn't stream much unless she streamed with me, so I don't know yet. I can't see into the future, but yeah, so that's the other thing. Alright guys, so I do hope you liked the time-lapse chat thing and the time-lapse of the tree. Now I'm growing all these over here for the leaves because it takes a lot of leaves, and I really don't even know that I like the leaves on this one yet. It definitely still needs some more on it, I think on the top. But yeah, we're going to have a bunch of those. I'm growing these for the wood, and then I'm not actually shredding the leaves of the dark oak just so I can get more saplings and I don't have to travel all the way back to spawn and things like that to get them. So what we're going to do is over here, I've actually started planning to some extent the villager breeding area. I've got to get a few more resources and things like that before I actually get with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go gather a few more resources, finish smoothing this land out, then we'll be ready to actually begin construction on this thing. Alright guys, I'm back. We have a zombie trying to get all in our way. So this is a lot done. Since it is kind of futuristic, I want it to be like curved in a sense. We're actually going to do that, and actually I'm just going to bring these forward. So we'll have glass, and I have glass smelting, but the glass is going to be green. And I'm really working on the outside before I get the villagers in. So this one will come forward, and this is going to go straight. I don't think it's going to elevate at all. Now this is my first time actually building a villager breeder. I'm using one of those simpler techniques. I'm just making the aesthetics look better. The villager breeder doesn't need anything this extravagant. A simple one. But, you know, I'm not building simple. Really, I need to raise this up. Okay, I'm actually liking this shape a lot. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to build that down actually. So it's gonna have to be like this. I think it's still gonna be thin enough. I like it. I like that shape a lot. It'll be unique. And like that right there, that cobblestone is actually the size of the actual villager area. Down here we have to build a space for one villager though. I'm gonna need more dirt though. So let me go grab that dirt. I think it's, okay, no, of course I left it in the other chest. I tried to put everything I needed close by. I do have some glass smelting up here, so that's not exactly close by, but it should be. Yeah, it's done. And I have all of this in here. We'll just smelt what we can. And then dirt. There we go. Okay. If you can't tell, I've bought some stuff from the redstone shop because we're going to do a lot of different redstone things this season. I'm gonna learn to do it. Now I need to get up here again. But the area just has to be, it's 10 by 9. And I don't think I'm going to leave all of this as dirt. Because there's a very specific way you have to build it. That's supposed to be like fences, which of course I don't have with me. I think I remember pretty well how to build this though. I watched a video on it. So I think I need, let's see, I have some ladders. Got my fences. This isn't going to be permanent at all. So this border, I'm going to dig it out and we're going to make it the slabs. And I'm just going to go around it real quick, and then you'll see the finished product of this at least. Okay, so this area is done. It's looking good. Now let's put down our fences. So there's that. Next, I gotta think. I think I made a square, and I didn't need to make a square. I think it needs to be, it should be 9 by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I gotta make it one bigger. I'm a pleb. Where's my axe? There we go. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, there. That's better. Then here, I think I have my hoe with me. This is somewhat right. This needs to be tilt though. And we'll dig this down. And I think it's supposed to be 5, 3. Let me check the video real quick. Okay, yeah, so I got it right. So we're gonna bring this down. I'm not gonna use dirt though, because this has to look good. No, I'm gonna use this andesite. We haven't used the andesite yet. I need to get all this dirt up too, because I'm gonna need it. And then down here will be the quote-unquote village. And how it'll work is it'll basically come in like this. We'll have doors here and here, and then right here we won't have doors. It'll do this little number. I need to get back out there. Hold on. Now I'm sure I don't have to do this exactly like he did it, but he just put a torch there. I kind of like that as well. I do have the stuff, but no one's going to see this area, so then if we come up, right? Yeah, yep, I'm right, because then we actually dig this outer edge out. I know, I'm like not organized with this whatsoever. I'm so sorry. I'm trying, I'm learning. That'll be our water, which I wasted a ton of stuff. We'll put the water here, and we will till this land now. So this right here, this is our village. This is it. I'm actually going to go ahead and start planting the crops so they'll be growing. So right now, all we have left really is we got to get a villager down there, and we at least got to get 2 up here, and then do a little bit of water work, but that won't be difficult. How this works actually is you just put the fences around over that opening, and when we go put the water in, it'll make it so that the big villagers can't get through it, but the baby villagers can. So they can fit in that gap. Obviously a fully grown mob can't. And then I'm going to add some lighting in here. I think I'm going to have a glass ceiling. Now for the water, I think I'm going to use slabs like this. I'm trying to be organized, but I'm not a very organized person. I'm going to put the lighting for the village down here. I did want to use these prismarine because they look so good. Not that anyone will see this, but when you're building an alien base, it's good to have blocks. And I think that block palette is really good together. I mean, obviously the fences are not alien whatsoever, but I think just that block palette, I think that looks really good. We need to make sure these corners are secured. I'm actually going to do the same on these corners now that I think about it. I don't want the baby villagers somehow like lagging out of there, or like glitching. So now that we've done that, we're going to begin our construction on the system to get them to their basically growing chamber, which will be this area, and you'll be able to see them. So that'll be the premise. I think the actual entrance will be on the other side. I could do that, or I could do the holding chamber, or this whole area can honestly be the holding chamber. I'm not quite certain. I think he said I needed 2 water streams. I don't know how accurate that actually is, because it's looking like I won't need 2. Yeah, I think I can just use 1. Is it still flowing through? Oh, because slabs. So I do need these. I'm still learning the new water physics. They're different. So then I got to drop it down by 1. I have enough stone to make plenty of slabs. And then this will be the final drop off for them. So they'll land here, and then it'll just be like their growing area. Oh, come on. I'm trying to build a freaking villager farm. You're just coming over here ruining my little job. And it's storming. I'm going to have to sleep. It storms so much. It literally storms like at least 2 or 3 times every recording. So So let's get in bed, and then we're gonna put some finishing touches on this, then move the villagers in. That was an Enderman. There he is. Okay, can you not? Hey. Thank you. This is, like I said, gonna be the villager holding chamber. We have to make sure that they can't get out of that room. I'm hoping this will actually work. That's the... I mean, obviously I hope it works, but I'm thinking it'll work. We're just not 100% certain yet. So this will be, like I said, where they come down. I do need to get up here, fix it so the water will flow there. Don't want them to be able to jump. I also want it to be lit up. I'm glad I went and bought these because these actually look really good. So if I'm not mistaken, when we break this... Okay, we're going to have to move that back one actually, which is fine. But as you can see, they'll basically fall down here. We'll put a sign right there. We'll put a light source right here. We'll put another sign right there, and then when we break this, it stops. Beautiful. I didn't want that. So now, we'll do this. We'll put the sign here, and it'll basically, hopefully, flow. Usually do into a corner flow. Ooh. There we go. As my concern is they're going to sit here and float. Oh, we can do that. And we'll put another water source just pushing them out this way. And they'll want to get out from there. So let me get my bucket. I think it's pretty obvious I've never built something like this. Actually, we don't have to do that. We can just do this and they'll just fall down on their own. Don't even need that there. There we go. Okay. I mean, that's turned out pretty nice, I think. Looks good. We have a nice little area for them. It'll be glassed off so they, you know, can't get out. I like it. I think it's looking pretty good. So now I just need to get the villagers in there and actually secure this space. I'm gonna do panes, but I think I'll use the prismarine as a sort of, like, I'll use it to fix the corners where it wouldn't actually work usually. I'll show you what I mean when I get over here. There's so many villagers or zombies somewhere. I need to go sleep though. This is gonna look so cool when it's done. We're gonna put our doors down here that will create the quote-unquote village. They just go like that, and the tutorial said you can use any doors, so I'm just using these. The light's good, so it registers as a village. The next thing is, I think I want to just build like a staircase like this on each side because it'll be nice. Because like I said, the entrance will be on the other side, so I'm going to need to be able to get in and out. I'm going to use a mixture. I haven't decided exactly which one I wanted to go with yet. So when we get up here, we technically need trapdoors. I think I'll use those just because you're supposed to use, well, I say supposed to. You're supposed to have some up here that you can open when you're ready for the baby villagers to be able to get out. There we go. Okay. I was worried if it gets in the middle, but I think they'll be moving around enough to where they won't get stuck. And hopefully there'll be enough babies coming out anyway so they don't get stuck. I think the lighting is good. And then obviously we got to do the top on it as well. But I think it's fine for the time being. Now it's like, oh no, you know, because this is just one pane right here. We'll take our prismarine and come up. Which I guess this whole segment will be prismarine. These segments can be like that. Actually, yeah, I like that. I think this is going to turn out looking really cool. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to finish this external bit, and then I'll I'll work on actually getting the villagers in there. Okay guys, so I finished the outside. I think it looks really well. It looks really good. I'm just gonna stop. And then I also put in the back entrance, so I just did something simple. I didn't use a door because I don't want it conflicting with the village itself. So now comes the fun part. One, it still needs a roof. I think I'm going to use the prismarine for that as well. I think I have a little bit more, and I'm going to make slabs with it and stairs, and just make the whole roof like slabs flat. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I think the lighting in the village itself should be fine, but I may go back in and just add a little bit of lighting up top. Let's see if I can also get a grass block to put in here. Just so, I know it doesn't have to have grass. I think I'm a person that would rather it be grass than not be grass. So let's put that there, and hopefully that will spread. Now we just need to add a bit of lighting. So I'm going to add it on these corners in the middle, and then I'm going to add 2 blocks on the sides. And this should meet the lighting requirements for up here, like mainly no mob spawning. It's the big thing with that. Now to get the villagers up here, I'm actually going to build a pathway, well, right through here, and bring them up the backside, which I'll probably have to do it with a minecart or boat. This will be our villager loading system. Now we just got to get them over here. What fun. So I know 2 of the villagers have been secured in a boat up here. Right here, actually. Let's see. Cartographer and an armorer. I need a farmer. Do I have? I know I have one in a shack over here. Let's hope he's a farmer. No, he's not. He's going to be a cleric. That means I'm going to have to do some of the breeding myself until we get a farmer. So I may actually have to put these trapdoors in, which I was not anticipating. I'll ask Kruncky if he'll trade. Well, I guess we're on our own. I'm going to have to build this super long pathway just using dirt. And it looks like we're going in the front, or the main side, as opposed to the back side like I had originally wanted. As long as we get the villager in here, I'm okay. Break that and put those there. Need to do that then, and let's start bringing them across. This is a stressful process of moving villagers because, like, you don't go fast, so it's slow. And then if you fall off this, it's just a pain getting them vertical. I mean, I could always build like a water elevator, but like that takes so much more time than just doing this. Maybe he'll turn around and go that way. That's what I want him to do. Go that way. Go that way. Alright, then I'm going to at least go get your friend. Where'd that boat? It probably came down here. Yeah. Okay, this is actually working perfect, though. I'm glad about that. Also, I did this here, so they could actually get up. I was thinking about it. Baby villagers could get up and then get back there. Didn't want that to happen. So I blocked it off like that. Added this single ladder. And then I put this here so that, like, they can't really get up to it, is the thought process. Oh, perfect. He came up. So now we can reopen this. And get our other guy. And I'm actually going to just bring him down here. So I don't know if he'll actually go down a ladder. I don't want him to get hurt. Perfect. He's detecting a village. That's great. Oh geez, is this going according to plan? Okay, that wasn't according to plan. But still, this is working. This is actually working. Here's a nice boat. I am going to have to get rid of this village, which will be fine. So I'm going to tear it completely down. We're building this villager breeder so I can build the iron farm that I want to get going up. I think this is going to look sick. I think we'll have another big tree going over it right there. And maybe another one right here. I think that would look pretty good. Go up there. He'll do it eventually. We have one more villager to get. Hey, friend. Oh, that works even better. He just got straight in it. He didn't even argue. I feel like one day they're going to make it where you can't use a boat on land at all. And it's just going to upset so many people because it's one of the game mechanics that is very helpful in Minecraft. Oh, I think this looks really good. We definitely need a farmer, which means we got to sit here and we're going to have to farm a good bit just to get that going. But I think it'll be worth it. Then we'll just do this. Hopefully he'll jump up there. Once he jumps up there, we'll be golden. I don't think they like being watched. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, he went up, and we'll do that, and then we'll just fix that. We'll break that off. Done. Aside from the fact that I got to go in there. Still need to add the roof. That looks really good. I need to go in there and fix that backside real quick. But other than that, I'm loving this. I like this build a lot. So what I'm going to do is, since I'm going to have to be able to get in here and feed them, we'll have a staircase up the side just so I can walk around and throw carrots down to them. So let's see, I should be able to do that. Yeah, I mean they need tons more carrots, but now that that's done, I need to go and add this roof. Like I said, I want to use the prismarine, but I think that means I've got to go back shopping, which I don't want to do in today's video because I have one last thing I want to get done before we wrap this up. Because this, I think, okay, first of all, I think this looks great. I think it looks amazing. But now we got to add the thing that makes it alien, and that's why I left this pond here. So I'm going to first off combine these because it just needs to be done. We're going to have like a pour out, I guess. I don't know what you would really call it. But basically, quote unquote, waste from the villager breeder. It's going to be pouring in. Put these here. And I think panes are fixed with when it comes to water, like water physics in Minecraft now. And then we'll basically act like it's connected to this. We'll even have that. I think if we had like a what's it called, a cobblestone wall, which I can make one right now actually. Just put one right there. Yeah, actually put two up. That inside I need to just dig it out and replace it with something. So let's do this. We'll actually even bring it back a little bit further. It's just the piping, it's not like it's... That's all the cobblestone I have, isn't it? I'm short on resource... Oh, but I'll use these up here. We'll actually do this. Dang, I'm running out of everything. Do I have more stone and stuff in here? Nope. I have some up here, though. I think I actually built more on this than I needed to, because the water source will just go there. Yep. And then we'll have that, and that's like our little waste tube from that. And I think that actually looks really good for what it is. It's super simple, but I think it looks well. You can, yeah, you can see the green. I like it. So I'm not going to actually finish the roof on camera, guys. That would be incredibly long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up today's video here. I'm going to go get them a bunch of carrots, make sure they're, you know, breeding up. When I get a farmer, actually, before we do that, let me get up here because there's one thing I need to do. Since I don't have a farmer, I want to fill all this in with dirt. That way any villagers I get, they stay up here. If I get a farmer, then, you know, it's great because having more up here anyways is a good way of getting higher returns on breeders, especially this style. So I'll do that. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Comment down below if you see any issues or any flaws with this design. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.